Hello students, today we are going to start chapter 7 Stop Polluting Water of Moral Science. As we know that rivers are our lifeline and they are our main source of water, and by polluting water we make it harmful for everyone. So we should stop polluting water. Now let's start the story The Pious Ganga. There was a king who woke up on hearing some sound in the middle of the night, and he was shocked to see the strange sight. On the bank of the river there were several beautiful women covered with mud and dirt, and they were going to take a dip in the holy river. As they stepped into it, and when the women come out from the water, the king could see that they were crystal clear and was darkened in the moonlight. Then the king thought he must find out how do these women dare pollute the sacred Ganga. For that he will come back tomorrow night. And the next night the king was shocked to find the women cleansing themselves in the Ganga again. This happened every night. So finally one night he decided to speak to the women after they had come out from the river. So when they come out, he called out to them and asked them who are they and why do they pollute Mother Ganga in the improper fashion every night. The women looked at one another, then one of them spoke in a deep, smooth voice that they are representation of the rivers of this ancient country, and she is Godavari from the middle of this land. At this the king was shocked. After that another woman came forward and said in a serious and gentle tone that she is Kaveri from the southern land. Then another one said that she is Narmada in the west of this land. After that, next one said that she is Yamuna from the mountains in the north. And thus all the rivers introduced themselves. Then the king asked them what is the meaning of their nightly ritual. Why do they all pollute Mother River, the mighty Ganga? At this Godavari replied that as rivers, our dharma or duty is to flow, but wherever they flow, human beings step into them to bath and wash away their sins. So she asked, imagine the physical and moral pollution they suffer because of this. Then Narmada continued that unless they come every night to Mother Ganga, the great purifier, they would be unable to rid themselves of the sins and tainted of human beings. How can they flow when they are weighed down with dirt? So they come to the Ganga as humble supplicants, not as arrogant defilers of her holiness. They come so that she may restore them to their pure state and they may continue to flow for the benefits of all living beings. At this the king asked, but what about the pollution of the sacred waters of the Ganga? Then Kaveri replied by pointing to the luminous Ganga that see how clean and fresh she remains. As the mother river is beyond pollution, she is the only one who stays pure always. Then the king thanked them for their kindness to living beings, for their patient tolerance of human beings who pollute them every day, and for flowing through this great land and bringing hope and happiness to its people. So, students, we have too much air and water pollution, and we need to work to reduce it. And we also need to put the problem of pollution into a historical as well as scientific perspective. Thank you.